Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Lily, and I'm looking at Onision's channel. He has shared Onision in real life documentary Shiloh Sarah Discovery Exposed. I feel like Onision is hurting himself and Kai more than anybody else could hurt him. He is exposing so many details, so much stuff over and over and over, like repetitively, that it's so hard to forget these things because he talks about it so much. Now, there is a whole thing going on right now with Discovery Channel because apparently they have not gotten consent to use some of the girls' stories and information, and that is very important. If Discovery Plus does not have consent, then therefore they're not supposed to talk about those people. Uh, but I wonder if they still can talk about them or just not tell their story or exactly what they can do with that information. I don't know. Anyways, according to one of his accusers, Jackson is the type of man who knows the legal age of consent in every state. Well, when he got with Shiloh, they did go to a state to make sure that he would not get into trouble, and he did check to make sure that he wouldn't get into trouble. So I can see where they, are saying that because he did. He checked to make sure that he would not go to jail for being with Shiloh. It's alleged that he and his partner have manipulated relationships with minors, later sexualizing these relationships once they reached a legal age. Sarah, that's basically what Kai did with Sarah. Seems like, once they got what they wanted, then it was because Onision even said in the text messages that Kai sent to Sarah, Onision tells Kai that Kai is being cold to Sarah and that it's not right because they had just taken Sarah's virginity and that they shouldn't be cold and that Kai's supposed to be Sarah's best friend and that Kai should be acting that way. And Kai doesn't like it when Onision tells Kai that. So I kind of see where they get that. Jackson is known for communicating with fans online. Well, that's how Onision met Kai. Because Kai was a big fan and Kai contacted Onision and they started talking and then they got together. Has only made it easier for him to find, connect, and correspond with young admirers. Kai was a young admirer, and Shiloh was, and so was Sarah. He has had multiple relationships with fans, some public, some more private, but now women are coming forward to say they were coerced, claiming they had been groomed. And see, and that's like the issue with Sarah. All of this if this was to go to court, it's going to look so bad because Kai was supposed to be Sarah's guardian. They can scream adult all they want to. But when you get in front of a jury or you get in front of a judge or in a court and you start talking about you've had sex with someone that you were their guardian, you practically raised that person. You provided food, water, shelter, guidance. You gave them a home. You got them out of a bad situation. You were their guardian. You were their parent. To be a guardian is to be a parent. And when you start telling a court that you had sex with someone that you raised, it's going to start raising red flags. Now, another thing that's going to look bad is if they go to court and Sarah says that they had sex in the bed with their baby daughter who was asleep. That wasn't even denied that I've seen anyways. I haven't seen that be denied yet. And Kai has not defended nothing that they've said or done, except for the one time when they were like, before it all happened, and they said they would never do these things, that they would never sleep with Sarah, and then they slept with Sarah. Sarah was 18, but still, Kai said that there was nothing like that going on, nothing like that would never happen, and then it did happen. That's what's going to make it look bad if it goes to court. It's really, you have to be careful when you start talking about these things, especially when you involve children or you involve, let's see. Okay, let's see here. And this whole thing about Sarah raped and forced and all that, you can't use that in court. Well, you can say it in court, but no judge is going to believe it. And I'll tell you why. No judge is going to believe that Sarah raped Onision and Kai because they have text messages about taking her virginity. They have text messages, again, about Onision telling Kai that Kai needs to quit being so cold towards Sarah. Kai needs to be, Kai is Sarah's best friend, and that it's hurting Sarah's feelings. All of that is going to tell the judge a whole different story. It could tell a jury a whole different story. All of that can prove what Onision's saying to be false. So, and in saying that, and Onision saying that Sarah raped them, it's ridiculous.